The automatic function for the coolant is not referenced by the files that go on this machine, so don't put it in the auto position and expect it to work. When you're not using the coolant, normally you kind of keep it cradled around like this, and that keeps it out of the way because this whole spindle head moves up and down, and the coolant head goes with it. Okay, so that's the control panel. The other parts are, you have your USB connectors over here. When you bring your G-code down from upstairs or wherever, you can't, this computer, this PC here is not networked to any of the machines, any of the common machines on the top floor or the machines in the classroom. So you have to bring your files in on a USB flash drive. I would use maybe port 2 or 4 or 3. I've been told that port 1 is a little wonky. Plug in your flash drive. When you bring the computer up, you want to copy your files from your flash drive onto the hard drive of the computer. There's a directory called, I think it's called Xstore. You just make a directory of your own in there, drop your files in there, and run them from this computer, not from the flash drive. Please do not unplug any of these cords. They're control cords. They have to stay plugged in the way they are. Next thing is your PC. So this PC, notice, is on this big arm. And the nice thing about the big arm, you guys all like stay either one side of me or the other, because if you're behind me, I can't hear me, and I have to keep turning around. Thank you. Could you speak up a little bit? Sure, I can speak louder. Because they're hitting you. No problem. If you can't, that's a good thing. If you can't hear me at any time, just let me know. Okay, so notice this is an articulated arm here, and that's great because when it's running, you can be working over here. When you're doing things like doing edge finding, that kind of thing, where you have to be, you have to kind of like sight along where things are. You can have the control right at your fingertips. It makes it much simpler. If you're trying to see what's going on from over here, you might not get a good read. So on a computer, on the articulated arm, we have the keyboard, recognizable stuff. You have a monitor, keyboard, mouse. We also have a special input device. This is your jogger. And the jogger has X, Y, and Z axes as well as the A axis. The A axis is not available to us unless the fourth axis accessory, which is this thing over here, is attached. This thing connects with a special connector that goes right here. And we're not going to be covering this today. I just want you to be aware that this accessory exists. What it does is it clamps this surface here, this small surface. You would clamp to the table. You'd have to remove your vise. You have to take the vise off, and then you clamp that to the table. I'm not sure if it has a special location. There is this workshop that covers this in detail. But what it does is it gives you a fourth axis so that your cart can rotate underneath the cart.
So it's another class to learn how to use that one.
I think it's a workshop.
Workshop.
And I think that would be Kendrick who teaches that. But I'm not sure. Maybe you know. Now, your events, right? Okay, so probably to Kendrick, but I'm not sure. You can ask at the desk. They have the details. That's controls. Now we have our turret. This is the motor belt system. Right now this is set in